You might not understand me, cause I'ma rob you and Compton and blast you in Miami. Then we gon' treat the sound, syndrome on the street, now there's missions, I steps in the temple. Spotty got him as I pulls out my strap, got my chrome to the side of his white sock tag. You tryna check my homie, you best check yourself, cause when you diss Drake, you diss yourself. Yeah. So all you walk ass bucks to get the brains up, really tough. Death Row is running the 9 straight, and you know we can't be faded.
Yo, what's going on, Ella?
That works.
Cause I want you, and I need you, and I'll be always.
see you.
Track money, got me in my feelings. Gotta be real with it.
We'll see you.
Yeah, it's the Kiki song.
Double up and go in your knockout. Take the girl, kidnap her. Feed him till my mattress. A skeleton in my closet. Probably dead at rap. Probably. Don't try me out for that sock. Car note in my car. And your rent in my swisher. So good I miss you. Game so vicious. And all I get is cheese. Like I'm taking pictures.
Yeah, why you wanna waste my song, nigga? See you went down doing nothing. So much to call up in the ocean. I ain't taking no love. With this soaking wet. Soaking wet. Put your hands on it. Put your hands on it. We gon' hit Rodeo, Dollar Valentino. We gon' hit Pico, take you where I'm from. Take it to the stars, this ain't nothing overnight. Yo, these diamonds real bright. 700 G, still in my pants though. All VVS's, put you in a necklace. be my summer rain. Hey, so go ahead. Oh, why don't you go ahead and make it rain? Baby, would you rain on me?
Six Brooks.
I don't know. That's talking to me.
Yes, sir. Good luck to you, man.
You too.
Greetings.
Oh, my God.
How you doing? Is that a late lunch or breakfast?
Starving. I ain't all day.
Huh?
I haven't eaten since yesterday.
Okay. Did you just get here?
No, I got here about 3.
Great. You didn't even tell me you arrived.
You didn't?
No.
What did you tell me?
Okay. Okay, Malcolm, we still have you over on Leapwood Avenue.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
20424 in Carson.
Uh-huh.
So you were scheduled to come back to see me in November, having seen me in March. So what do I owe this visit to?
Right, exactly. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you called me. I mean, I was doing my normal Facebook Live video.
You were doing your normal what?
Facebook Live video?
Facebook
Live.
Live?
Mm-hmm.
So how did that, well, let me read the nurse's note. She has down, veteran called for information. He shares his frequent Facebook posts are often of a negative tone in regards to the POTUS. Since the news broke on 8/22 regarding guilty verdicts of Manafort and Cohen, the vet has an increase in paranoia. He believes he may be blamed by the POTUS and his life is at risk. Reinforcing this belief was a strange occurrence today. He was on Facebook Live pontificating his beliefs. As soon as he turned the camera off, the phone rang. It was the VA. Someone said that an MD wanted to see him. It wasn't me. They called the RN to find out who called. And was the consequences of, to find out who called out of fear that the call was a consequence of the video. He is wondering if Washington, D.C. contacted the VA and directed the VA to have a patient come in to be seen. That would be a good. You kidding? RN clarifies that Dr. Merchant placed a consult to PCMH saying veteran requested a reassignment. A reassignment with Dr. Merchant or me?
That was it wasn't even a doctor, it was a nurse that I was
In time, veteran recalls that he did not ask for a change. He shares that the primary care RN was very slow and vet kind of lost it and demanded a new RN. Oh, okay. He is happy with Dr. Merchant and has no desire to change providers. Vet is reassured the call was innocent and not related to any political action. But he is encouraged, nevertheless, to consider accessing primary care here where he sees Dr. Morris. Where do you see Dr. Merchant?
I never saw Dr. Merchant. They called me up and they called me and then left a message because I had a new phone that I wasn't really
So Dr. Merchant's not your primary care provider?
I don't know who Dr. Merchant is. They just said you have an appointment with Dr. Merchant. I said, who Dr. Merchant? Said,
yeah, who is it?
And so then I said,
he's in primary care.
I didn't tell him my doctor. I just said, I'm not going to go see somebody I don't know. I mean, first of all, what are you even calling me for? And I didn't know why he was calling. He couldn't even tell me why he was calling.
Yeah, you see, in primary care, you see Jenny Lee, right?
Yeah.
Okay. He seems to have, so this is Noah's comment. Veteran seems to have heightened paranoia and delusional thinking. He denies hearing any voices. He would benefit from primary care mental health and agrees to see Dr. Morris next week. He agrees to with select nurse practitioner who is added to this note. Linda Umura, okay. So she's gonna try to have you set up to see the nurse practitioner here in primary care, I guess. Or whatever. Washington DC's not calling you, don't worry about it.
No, I mean, I'm just wondering why you want to call me during my podcasts, you know, acting like...
Why they called you through your podcast?
No, when I was doing my broadcast on Facebook Live, they called me, and then I called them back because I couldn't answer the phone because my new phone, I wasn't familiar with it yet. So I called him back, and he was saying all this, but a nurse, a doctor would have seen me. I said, what doctor? Dr. Mertz. I said, I have a doctor. No, my doctor isn't that. I didn't know who it was, so I wasn't sure if that was a scam or what. So that's when I called back the next day, and I'm talking to Lola, and telling her my situation, and she was, you know, I didn't think she'd be saying all that though, you know. Why would you be saying all that negative stuff? That's kind of cold, you know. I mean, I'll be doing a lot of stuff. I was just telling her my situation, which is true, but she won't, you know, these people don't care about my situation out there in the world, you know? I'm sitting there doing a lot of things. They're doing everything to me, but they're doing everything to me, but compensating me for it, you know? They should be compensating me for all the things that I'm doing, you know? Instead of trying to hurt me or discredit my, you know, my situation that I'm providing. Why would you sit there and just make up something like that just because you can?
You doing okay otherwise?
I mean, not really. I mean, I'm sitting there, got this stuff, you know, out there, and people looking at me all left and right. You know, they've been looking at me like that anyway. But I fear for my kids. I fear for me because right now things are hot. Right now, Donald Trump had a situation where he can be charged. The two lawyers are already going to prison, right? So
well, why do you even worry about that? Think about that stuff. I don't concern myself with it.
Because you're not involved in it like I am. You never ask me no questions about nothing. You never ask me my situations. You just prescribe me medicine. That's it.
Malcolm? You watch the news?
No, I mean I watch the news. I made the news. I'm trying to tell you this. This before I even met you. This before I even came to the. Before I even started coming to the VA back in 99, 98.
Yeah.
I met Donald Trump back in 96 when
You met him? Where'd you meet him?
I met him at Taj Mahal.
In New Jersey.
In New Jersey. I got a fight coming from LA. I was a boxer, professional fighter, and they sent me out from Hoover Boxing Gym in LA that's not there no more to go fight against a guy named Melvin Peterson, and that was at the Taj Mahal. We didn't have the internet back then, so I wasn't familiar where I was going. So when I get there, things happen. You know, Roy Jones saw me. It was Roy Jones' undercard. Roy Jones was him and Montel Griffin was their main event. I didn't know this because we didn't have the internet back then. So I was just going where they sent me. So when I got there, weigh-ins was in the morning. I was staying at the Trump Plaza around the corner. And so when weigh-ins the next morning, I missed my limo ride over there. So I had to take the taxi cab over to the Taj Mahal to weigh in.
Mm-hmm. When
I get there, I walk into the casino to go weigh in. I'm looking where to go. I'm by myself. So I see a group of people, and then all the other people left one person. That one person was Roy Jones.
Mm.
I looked at Roy Jones, looked at me with a look. I looked at him with a look, like starstruck, wondering why he was here. He walks off, goes into this room. I follow him. That was the weigh-ins.
Mm-hmm.
When I get in there, he's the first person to weigh in. Him and Montel Griffin. Montel Griffin's entourage started yelling at Roy Jones, calling him all kind of names and stuff. So I'm sitting there going, what's going on with this? So then we go, I weigh in, make my weight. I go eat. The guy I'm fighting walks over to me, looks down on me like he wants to disrespect me while I'm eating. I get mad, look at him with a hard look. The next day at the fight, I knock him down 3 times. in the first round, ready to knock his head off for disrespecting me while I was eating. Because I really wasn't there to win. I was just there just to make some money, you know.
Yeah.
But because he disrespected me, I changed, you know, because he already ducked me before. Fight before, he ducked me. I was supposed to fight for Washington State, but I knocked the guy out. And he chickened out when I went back. Second fight, he chickened out, and they sent somebody from LA by way of Mississippi up there to go fight me. But I lost, so now he's ready to fight me. So anyway, so I was already not feeling him as far as not really being a complete undefeated fighter because he ducked me. How you gonna duck a person who's not supposed to be all that? Because I had kind of a bad record, and so we don't fight and I win. So after I win, everybody treat me all bad, all you know. So I'm going down the escalator because that was the first fight on that card. I go down the escalator looking for my friend that I give a free ticket to, because I get 2 free tickets when you're a fighter. You get 2 free tickets for anybody you want. So I got one for him and his cousin, and so I'm going down the escalator looking for him because he missed my fight, and I see Donald Trump because the casino
How
was.
long ago was this?
This is 97.
97?
97, March the 20th. I mean, either the 21st or the 20th. I always get those days mixed up. It was a few weeks. It was a few weeks after Biggie got killed.
So you're kind of a Trump supporter then, huh?
I didn't finish the story yet. Well, you have to understand the whole dynamic of what I'm saying. When I was going down the escalator and I see Donald Trump, I walk over there. Right, I have my Mexican trainer with me. He can't even speak no English. I don't know who he got following him. So I'm just looking forward. He might have had a whole group of people behind me. I didn't never look back. Yeah. So I'm walking up to him, right? And they stopped me from going over there. I said, I'm going to shake Donald Trump's hand to tell him things for the fight. You know, because I need that money, right? They told me that I can't go over there. Now I had a Heineken beer in my hand, right? But we're at casinos. I figure it's okay, right?
Yeah, well, now he's surrounded by Secret Service.
Right. So and I think those people were Secret Service with the way they were acting, right? So I'm walking over there. They stop me, say all that, and say this. So then I get mad because they wouldn't let me go because I see Donald Trump looking over at me, trying to figure out what's going on. What's up with the commotion? You know, why are these black people and Mexican people over there talking to my people, right?
That's funny.
So then when they wouldn't let me go, I yelled at Donald Trump. I said, Donald Trump, I was maybe like 30 yards or feet away from him. Say, he's across the room. But I went up to him and said, hey Donald, listen. Maybe like 50 feet away from him. I said, listen, man, your security over here, they ain't shit. All right, you need to fire all their ass. All right, I just came over to shake your hand and say thank you for the fight. That's all I wanted to say. But thanks for the fight. I need that money. So he went like this. And turned around and walked off. And I was turned around and walked off. So I go see the rest of the fights. Where Jones' fight come up. They have me sit right there in front by the ringside just to watch me see Roy Jones get loose to fight. They disqualified him. That was his first loss. I was right there at ringside. I didn't even see a punch. He threw a punch. I didn't even see a punch. He never hit him. It was set up for him to lose because for whatever reason. So after that, my trainer bounced. He went home that night. He was supposed to go home the next day. He went home that night. I think they wanted to kill my ass or something because they wasn't expecting my friend to come up there later on. He ended up coming right before the Roy Jones fight and making up there. So when he was with me, he stayed with me the whole night, and they were sending girls up to my room, all kind of shit. Wow. But my friend, he was quiet. He has a lot of East Coast game like you. You know, you from New York, right? So he's from Nigeria, but he was staying in Greenburgh, Maryland, near DC. That's where he lived at. But they didn't know that. They didn't know he was coming, right? So when he came, he was, and I didn't even know what was going on. I wasn't even thinking about that, right? So I was just having fun all night, messing with those girls coming in. He stayed the whole night with me. He would not leave my room. He wouldn't even leave my bed. He laid on my bed just make sure that I wasn't doing nothing to jeopardize my my well-being. But I wasn't getting it. He was afraid to really say anything to me. And because he knew who I was, because we spent the whole time in the military. So then so the next day, I went and got the paper with my name in it that I won. Because when I got back, my whole family thought I lost. They said, why would you think I lost? Because they put in the paper, the guy who David Reed, the gold medalist, he just won the gold medal for the Olympics. They put his name, because he won, they put his name in the front page, this picture, and the guy he fought. The guy he fought looked just like me. So they made it seem like that was the guy that was in the picture. And my uncle, he told her, my aunt's husband, he told everybody that was me that lost, and that I didn't win, I lost. I said, here's the paper right here, I won. Why would he say I lost? So everybody was mean to me. Ever since that day, everybody has been mean to me. And I think Donald Trump's people just been, hounding me. So when he was trying to be president, I just thought that I just was telling my story on Facebook about what happened, and people were like acting real mean to me on Facebook. This is back in 2015. They just sent me a memory post the other day from 2015, and so I can prove that I said that back. I was the first person to talk about Donald Trump on Facebook. I mean, I'm the one who made him president, actually. So just like, so by with everything that's going on, and then now we're down to the wire where two of those lawyers going to prison. There's a good chance that Donald Trump might be getting charged or whatever. So I'm looking at me like, what's up with me? I mean, with people, I worry. People look at me all up and down on the street and stuff. People treat me like this, treat me like that.
Don't worry, Malcolm.
Huh? You telling me not to worry? How can I not worry when I'm in a situation I'm in? I'm doing all this, doing all that, and I can't stop. I'm already in there. I got over 3,000, 5,000 videos of this on Facebook and YouTube. I work with my kids. My kids live out here, so I just did this.
What kind of summer have you been having? Any trips or vacations?
No, I mean, how can I take any trips, vacation? I'm just doing all this stuff. With everything that's going on, you got to go to my YouTube channel. You got to go to my Facebook channel and look at the stuff that I be doing. They're helping me do it. I do interviews. Like I'm talking to you. I do all this stuff. They shut my computer down when it's time for me to talk. I need to talk to these people, these YouTube people, these Facebook.
So how can I help you with this?
They just send me to let them know that I need conversation for this.
Is there any way I can help you with this?
Yeah, you have my back. I mean, let these people know that I guess they feel like they might think that I'm some kind of cop or something. I don't know. They might think I'm a cop. Might think you guys are paying me like cop salary, and I'm just part. No, I'm just a disabled veteran trying to live and trying to protect myself. I'm doing this Donald Trump stuff to protect myself. I think these people are trying to, do some.
You still handle your own money?
Yeah. I do all that, but I'm in debt, I'm in debt and I need help.
How come you're in debt?
Because, man, I just, like anybody else, you have expenses, you have this, you have that, and so these people owe me money. People, Facebook, YouTube, these people
Maybe you should stay away from Facebook for a while.
How can I stay away from that? Facebook isn't causing me to be in debt, right? It's not that they're causing me to be in debt. They owe me compensation so I won't be in debt. You know what I'm saying? The government owes me, Donald Trump owes me money. The only people owe it, but they're not going to do it because these people ain't asking no questions about this. They don't even know. You act like you don't even know about it. How you not know about this when I got over 3,000, 5,000 videos talking about Donald Trump saying this? How you not know about it? I'm trying to figure out, how do you not know about it? That's crazy. How do you not know about it? You from New York. You from New York. Doctor calls me. How does he come to me and not come to you first? I lived there for 8 months.
8 months.
After I met Donald Trump, I went out there to go fight. Because I get heavier. I get more fights out there because I'm heavier weight. And I went out there and traveled fighting out there all over. We even sent me to Puerto Rico to fight under Trinidad's on the card. I fought James Butler the first fight in Portchester. And lost by decision. He's now doing 25 years in prison for killing Max Kellerman's brother. And I knew he had a problem even before he did that because he raised up on me before our fight, a week before our fight, and threatened me. So I knew he had a problem. So we killed Max Kellerman's brother and got 25 years. I said, y'all should have came to me and talked to me about that. I would have told you what he was about. Mm-hmm. But people.
Have you been staying sober and clean? No meth? Huh?
What?
Have you been using any methamphetamine?
Well, yeah, no, that's better. You asked me if I do it. I don't do meth. Why would you assume I did meth? Is that in my record or something? Because if it is, it needs to be taken out. I never did meth.
What about cocaine?
I never did cocaine.
No?
No. Only thing I do is smoke weed.
Okay.
And I never did none of that other stuff. So you need to take that stuff out the computer if you got it in there. That's probably why these people act the way they act. Because you probably tell them that I do meth and do cocaine. No, I never did any of that shit. And then never been tested for it. So why would you even ask me something like that?
The routine questions we ask.
You know, how's that a routine question? How's that a routine question? Do you take if I never told you I took meth, if it never came up high, I take many tests here at the VA or through urine tests. If I'm taking urine tests and it never came up high on the test, why would you ask me something like that? That doesn't make sense. That's disrespect. You know what I'm saying? That's just disrespect. I know you're a doctor and everything, but still, that's still disrespect. I'm still a human being. You know, so don't be asking me no questions like that. Mm-hmm. And unless you see on my records, as far as on my piss test, if I had taken a test, which I never had, became hot even when I was in the military. While they were trying to look for me to have that stuff, they never caught me even smoking weed. And then I didn't start smoking weed until I was 42 years old. That's the only thing I ever took in my life was weed, and that's been recently. But some of the other stuff, you put that stuff out your mind. I never touched that.